Alright folks, welcome back to the Marshall Football Walk-On Dynasty. Today we're taking on Georgia State. Marshall, Georgia State may be an interesting Sun Belt game this week. To be quite frank, I don't think so. I think we're going to run these fools over.
Can I just say that of all the idiots, in all the idiot villages, in all the idiot worlds, you stand alone, my friend.
But generally, whatever I think's going to happen is completely wrong. That's how I live my life. Taking a little look-see here, former Marshall quarterback Lauren Davis transferred to Coastal, won Player of the Week in Week 3 for the Sun Belt. That's kind of impressive. He's having a decent little run. They're going to be coming in at an 83 overall. We are going with the all-white Stormtrooper uniforms. First time, I think, in this entire series I've gone with these. And Georgia State's going all blue. They got a left end out, it looks like. Seems to be no 90 overalls in sight, which is a positive one, but that O-line is looking pretty good on the interior. Quarterback doesn't look too bad. Mikel Colasorado, this dude has been in college for 30 years. I am convinced this guy has had a gray shirt, red shirt, black shirt if that exists, a 7th year medical red shirt. This is getting out of hand. Going outside, we got to make a tackle. Nathan Stewart falls on his ass. Jerry Turner has to go and catch up to him. That's absolutely ridiculous. So what I can basically say from their roster is their O-line is stout. They got juniors and seniors, 80-plus overalls. They're all pretty solid, but the rest of the team's nothing spectacular. You know, I say that as they're running the ball down our throats, embarrassing us. Good TFL for Derek Bailey, I believe. But yeah, it's generally very common for us, the first drive defensively, to get annihilated. We kind of have to have a feeling out process. It's like, you know, a boxer that gives up the first few rounds.
Why are you running?
Yeah, that's kind of a part of the course. Easy work for Gerald Payne. That route was not what the doctor drew up. Jampy with a wonderful juke move. Matthew gets a good maneuver. Still not enough for the first. Gonna have Dom Wilson bring his gluttonous ass into the game. He's pretty much a lock for those crucial downs. Dom Wilson, great blocking on the outside. The Jamp gonna break a tackle. I feel like we've had a lot of keys on this play. Dom Wilson eating a Big Mac, Jampy breaking tackles. So we're going to try Todd Daniel, see if we can get some blocking. Crucial work there. They're in goal here. In a little bit of a pickle. We're going to try to hit Vince Randall on this route, but it doesn't look like we got a ton working there. Ethan Riley was open, but Seth Jones is going to fumble it into the end zone. That's the issue. That one was on me. We probably hit Riley there easily, but I was just a little bit skepped out by it. Got him to a 3rd and 3 here, hoping we can pull something off. They got a strong front and easy slant. Go figure, man. Going with the run. We need help out here. Sean Bailey ain't letting you go nowhere, Mikel. Why don't you just be called Michael and get it over with? We will allow a field goal. I think we're going to wake up. We can come back easily. We did this same thing last week. Jason Sanchez. We're going to hurry things up here because I'm getting pissed. Come on. We got conservative catching. Matthew cannot come down with it. Ethan Riley, he was not open, but Seth Jones figured out that number 25 has no brain in that thick skull of his. Matthew cooks that man on the out route. Todd Daniel fighting out there. Ethan Riley, first touchdown of the day. Sent some pressure from the outside. Seth Jones diagnoses it like a surgeon out there. Like defensively, we are just struggling so bad right now. I go through the wrong hole. That's pretty typical. Like we are just getting bullied. I gotta switch. We gotta switch out. Oh no. Oh no, we are all out of sorts. Not that it matters. Okay, we get him. Okay, a first down. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves there. I mean, come on out here. Defense, wake up. These dudes came to Georgia sleepwalking. 3 weeks in a row of great football. Now we can't do much. Problem is, if we played the second half like this, there's no shot we win this game. I'm going to try to cover this tight end, and it works out. Come on, Nathan Stewart knocks it down with his back. And Sean Bailey again saves the defense on 3rd and goal. Scotty Watkins gets credit for the tackle, but that was Sean Bailey who set that one up. That's going to be a key play, I think, defensively. 2 goal line stands is pretty solid. Got a triple option. Gonna give it to Jamp. Seth Jones sacrifices his life, gives himself up, and Jamp is getting a massive gain. Vince Randall, I saw the safety creeping up, and it was all over but the crying. Oh my goodness. Over the top, Jovan Austin in for the touchdown. I switched it up last minute. We were running some kind of funky ass play, and it just so happened that we're taking the lead. We got some pressure. Somebody bring this sack of Garbaggio down. We had 3 guys just molesting him. What is going on here? He reverses field, ends up with Jamarcus Rushing, who, as you guys can see, is now a black man. If you've known, he was one of the weird players of this team, because me personally, I've never known a white man named Jamarcus, so we decided to give him the reverse Michael Jackson kind of vibe, so we'll come up with something for him. 3rd and 12, we could really desperately use a stop here. If we get a stop here, momentum could carry us to the promised land. They are milking every second of this freaking clock. So I just have to sit here and keep babbling on. Looks like they're running a wide receiver screen, and he's going to hit it. Come on. Nathan Stewart has been getting that work all game by Koiki Richardo, and it's annoying me to death. He runs into Sean Bailey, getting off of the line. They got a strong line. That's all I can really say. We don't got much of a fight. He again keeps running into pressure. He's breaking about 8 tackles per play, but stand forward. Chase gets him. We might try a timeout here. He runs into Sean Bailey. I should have actually, let me take that back. Sean Bailey ruined that right guard. And we are a very aggressive team right now, so we're trying to get some points before the end of this half. Good God.
What?
That's going to be an interception. Come on, Nathan Stewart. Been playing bad all game, man. We needed that pick. Gonna toss it up. Going nowhere. No, he caught it. Okay, thank goodness that was the end of half. We got a 1-point lead. That was a classic bait and switch. Just rolled out of the pocket, hit Vince Randall. The linebacker had to make a decision. Jason Sanchez, Mr. Reliable. Jamp Man getting a solid gain there. Gets laid out, but 9 yards we will take every day. Going with a little bit of a sweep action. Jamp again. 9-yard bangers all day long. Quick dump off to Robert Lee, and a flag. If this is clipping, I'm going to be upsetty spaghetti. Yep. Ethan Riley, another snaggeroonie. He tries a juke, but it is not allowed in this house. Dom Wilson runs his route. No awareness there, thinking about his next Duncan run. Ball bounces right off of his head. Do we take a field goal here? I don't think it's necessarily ideal, but I suppose it's the safest option. I don't like it one bit. That's the problem. Their O-line's too strong. This Gerald Payne dude's going to be the next NFL Hall of Famer. We're probably going to get this guy a undrafted shot because he's going to run for 800 yards in one game. Don't bite on it, and he bit on it. Cunningham, third tackle, Scotty Watkins finally gets it done. There is no way a man named Mikael just did that to us. Think about that. And Stanford Chase, we timed the snap, going for -5. Gonna try to help out here, and I make the tackle. Jampy with a nice little stutter step. Man, he's got away with his hip movement, his running, his vision is crystal clear. Someone broke open. Matthew Marshall gets decked, but comes down with a beautiful 31-yard grab. They had tight man coverage. Seth Jones had to toss a wobbler over there. Look at that. Big third down here. Oh my goodness, Matthew Marshall breaks off of his man, stays on his feet. This little, what do you even want to call him? He's like a thumb drive, like a USB drive. Breaks off, and Seth Jones got destroyed before when he let that one go, but Matthew is somehow out here fighting with the big dogs as a young freshie. Great block by Ethan Riley, and Seth Jones on the read option. Haven't ran too much. Well, actually, I take that back. God, I have the memory of like an elephant. I mean, think about it. We ran multiple triple options. I don't got any cognitive ability anymore. I'm just here to coach this football team and try to get out of the way as easy as possible. Jampy is going to get it. Touchdown. Okay, we're really going to play over like a half a centimeter. We're going to go ahead and bring in big old Dom Wilson to try to get the lead here. Dom Wilson is going to easily take that one in for a Taco Bell Liv Moss beauty of a play. This man, I tell you what, one thing about him is when he goes through a drive-through, you know, it's not easy. You know, when you're going up there to Taco Bell and you pay $85 for a meal, they think, you know, you got a family you're bringing this home to. But for him, it's a one-night stand. Right over Jamarcus Rushing's head. This has been an easy drive. 2 plays, and they're basically in the end zone. It's not ideal, and they got about 28 fans here. Going with a quarterback run, Scotty Watkins tears that play up for his second TFL of the game. We send Scotty Watkins in, they somehow convert. Stanford Chase, they get a touchdown. We had immediate pressure, and it still wasn't enough. What is this camera doing? Easy slant for the 2-point converto. Jerry Turner's going to do it to you. He still can't get that kick return touchdown, but that's good enough. Jampy following his blocks. Now the big issue is going to be if we don't get a touchdown on this drive, things get dicey. Things get very dicey. I'm going to scramble out real quick. Hit him with a slide. Don't stand up, Seth Jones, or you got issues. Another huge hole. Jampy meets a man in the middle. Still going. 15 yards. Jampy has got to be on fire right now. This man went fishing pregame, got that good old Georgia whatever they got here, and he's heated up. Yep, Seth Jones and Jampy are volcanoes right now. Ethan Riley, get in the end zone, son. There is no planet that he did not get a touchdown there. We are going to once again believe in Dom Wilson, the milkshake maker, the dessert specialist. We got a 3rd and inches here. It's coming down to the wire. They are not seeming to be in any hurry. They hit the first down, which is fair enough, but you got to move, guys. Running the ball, not conducive with 3 minutes. My lord, Jamarcus Rushing. Our cornerbacks have not had the best of days. That needs to be an interception, Patty Williams, buddy. Right in your hands, right in the bread basket. It's like you just went down and robbed the nearest 7-Eleven. What are we doing out here? Come on, what are we doing out here? Scotty Watkins gets him, and defense is getting gassed. Got a lot of the backups out here. And that was easy as pie. Steven Johnson, what a generic name. They're right back in this sucker. A huge issue we're going to run into right now is our defense, I don't think, isn't capable of getting a stop. So it's going to be heavily reliant on us killing the rest of this clock, and they're betting right now that they're getting the stop. Robert Lee, get us that first down. Is it there? Yes, it is. That is key from Robert Lee. We got a convoy out here, Jamp, having a fun time. Seth Jones can ice it. And he does. Another first down. That should be the rest of the clock in an ideal world. Seth Jones will come in, kneel it one final time, and we squeak out of Georgia State with the win. Stanford Chase with player of the game, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks. Can't complain, can't argue with that. Stats on the day, Seth Jones, 15-23 for 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I would just consider that a solid day. Nothing spectacular, nothing terrible. Although we were sacked 3 times. That was horrible. Rushing in, Jampy had 136 yards, 7.1 average, did not find the end zone. But honestly, he was a key part of this game. Dom Wilson got us 2 touchdowns. He kind of is the glory hound of the team. Receiving wise, nothing to sneeze at, but nothing to get really excited and jump out of bed. Ethan Riley got himself a touchdown. Matthew led the team with 71 yards. Everyone else chipped in, and Jovan also got himself a touchdown. Matthew Marshall got himself a pancake. That little pipsqueak, I don't know how he did it. This man must have had extra sessions with Robert Lee for his life skills class. Hopefully he can pass that one this year. Daniel Seamer, rough day at the office with 2 sacks allowed. Might have hit the bar a little too hard last night. Scotty Watkins, a man on a mission, leading the team with 10 tackles. TFL-wise, it was a field day. Stanford Chase had 3. Scotty Watkins and Sean Bailey each had 2. Jamarcus Rushing, Nathan Stewart, and Johnny Scott each got 1. Deflection-wise, Stewart, Donald Harvey, Pat Williams. Forced fumble, Johnny Scott got 1. Jerry Turner had a decent day at kick return. That's good to see. Everyone and their mama is scheduled to visit this next upcoming game against Texas State. Alright, so next up we got Texas State Bobcats. We got quite a few key prospects coming into this game. It's going to be a big day recruit-wise. Got a lot of goals to hit, and I think next episode we'll do kind of a state of the union of where the team is right now. Do some press conferences with me and Coach Lewis. Both these teams are 4-0. It's going to be at home. Texas State going to have to hand them that first loss. Although they played 2 FCS teams back-to-back. Yeah, they might be a little bit of an overinflated ego at this juncture. But anyway, that is going to do it. I'm going to get on with my life, see what other kind of stupidity is going on in the world. And everybody have a good day or night, and I'll see you in the next one.